free plugin February continues, where I'm reviewing 28 plugins in 28 days. It is an insane month, and continuing along with that, we're going to look at the 8-Bit Shaper today by Xfer Records. This is like a blend of obviously an 8-Bit Shaper and kind of like a Bitcrusher slash like distortion style plugin. I'm going to give this one like a 1.75 out of 5. It's kind of cool to mess around with, but being honest, I feel like that if you want to add distortion or, use basically like a Bitcrusher style plugin to add into any element in your track, I feel like there's some other plugins that are a little bit better and I think have a little bit more customization in terms of their features, like the Camera Crusher, for example. But it could be very useful depending on what you're going for. So I have this vocal sample that I've pulled up. This is actually from my track Bass Fire. So I'm going to play it completely dry. Right? So completely dry. Now I'm going to turn this on, and let's mess around. So, as you can see, nothing too much yet. And in terms of the GUI, I have pre-gain, pre-pan, and post-gain. And then I basically have filters here, and then here's where I can kind of adjust like the wave of the shaper. So, if I do this, right, I'll just do that. Now what you're going to hear is, oof, right, dry wet knob. So as you can already tell, it basically heavily distorts anything. Then I have pre and post filters, so I can turn the shaper on or off. Kind of nice, so I can use this filters like, let me do this actually, so that way. And then high, same here as well. Right, and then obviously I can turn this on again, and I can kind of make whatever I want, so I can draw. I feel like band pass would be a little bit cooler. Actually, probably low pass on the second filter would be a little bit better. Right. So as you can see, I mean, you can use these filters, by the way, without using the 8-Bit Shaper. Like, say, if you throw this on, you're like, hey, I just need a quick filter. You can do that. Although I wouldn't suggest it. I think I'd just rather use something in Ableton, like a stock or a different plugin. And like I said, I think what's cool about this one is you can kind of draw it out, right? And then kind of mess around with it. I could do all the way up and down. I could do, I don't know, maybe like try to do maybe more of like a waveform, I guess. Something like that. And then I can use that. Right, I'm just turn these off. But like I said, I mean, obviously as you can tell, it heavily distorts whatever sound that you have, which is maybe what you want, I will say that. However, I feel like there's a lot of other plugins that can do that same type of distortion with more features, I feel like.